This is a homebrew podcast.
Guys, I ran into that group of kids that's doing the graffiti art stuff on Geist's shop.
What are they working on now? I hope it's better.
I can't tell what they're doing, but they're talking about something called the Bent One. I never heard of that. You guys know what that is?
The kid's story? Yeah.
It's no story.
That's a kid's story.
Do they still talk about that?
Oh, yes. My parents used to tell me all the time about the Bent One, and it's a way to scare
Stop
children
saying that
from...
name. Don't say it
Why?
again. We've already said it too many times.
The Bent
What,
One.
Bent One?
No, stop saying the name.
Mr. Geist.
What's wrong with you?
You shouldn't be joking about that. That is not a story. The bent one is real. Now I'm saying it.
Guys, I've never seen you like this.
It's
Serious?
just...
On top of this is something to not be joked about, everyone.
The name is the Bent One.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly something to be joked about. My brothers used to tease me about the bent one all the time when I was a little girl.
The stories about them, like, walking through the alleys and be bent in half. And they
with
come
the
up and
bins
squeeze
back,
up on you.
yes,
Stories
and the big bins
When
figures.
you
yes,
are
true.
claimed in the night by the bent one, don't say I didn't warn you.
Wow. He sounds pretty cool, honestly.
I'm sorry I lost my cool there for a second.
Are you okay?
I will be, once we stop talking about the bent one.
The Bent One, right. So, yes, Rendo, I will tell you all about the stories later, I guess, when Geist is not here so we don't traumatize him further.
I'm not afraid if anyone's thinking that. I'm just cautious.
Right.
It does seem like you're
Sure.
afraid a bit.
Guys, completely unrelated, I have an idea of a prank that we could play later.
Why am I remarkably nervous? I need to get some fresh air. You close down the shop. I'm leaving.
Okay, bye, I guess. Wow.
So, Rendo, we're going to dress you up and hide you in the closet. Thank you, Bent One. I'm sure Geist will let it do.
He'll get over it.
Maybe.
Welcome back to Mythcraft, the podcast, the ties that bind. Let's meet our split party socialites of secrets and stakeouts, starting with Roger.
Geist. Don't mind me. I'm just dropping in.
Mal.
Rendo, not gonna die today. Not going to die today.
Alex.
Gregory Orso, dropping in and dropping out.
Maggie.
Nia Corahine. I've got lies I'd swap for truths and truths that I'd unsay.
And Andy.
Nix. I think that went okay. I'm not quite sure actually what just happened.
And I'm your MC, Nathan. Let's jump in. Last time on The Ties That Bind, Nyx went to Capitol Hill and met former President Arobier Foe. Nia and Rendo went back to their alchemist friend only to walk into an ambush, and Gregory and Geist engaged in a stakeout that ended with a shocking revelation. And it is there that we will pick back up. Geist, you are on the ground. You look up and you see these grayscale individuals, the striped Tenrec holding knives, and the Trollkin bristling with spears on his back, along with a massive great axe. They both look down at you. What do you do?
Well, it would appear that I've hit my head something terrible because my source cards have come to life. Could one of you fine individuals please point me in the direction of Montevideo Hospital? I believe I am concussed.
The Trollkin will look down at the Tenrec and will say, Thorn, I don't think we can let this one go. He's seen us. You know what the master says. And he's going to pull his great axe off of his back.
I don't necessarily know who this master is, but I can assure you that they say individuals who have suffered concussions very rarely remember the things that happened during the first few minutes of said incident.
As the Trollkin brings the axe up, it flickers in and out of your vision. It seems to disappear as he lines it up in front of you, like it's so razor thin that you can't see its edge. And he's going to take a swing at you. You're prone. He has 1 TA, but he only gets a 7.
That will definitely not be enough.
All right. Yeah, you can roll out of the way.
I'm sure that we are all still reasonable individuals. I know that axe seems remarkably heavy. I'm sure that is why it fell out of your grasp so easily. I am going to go my separate way, and you will not be swinging that axe anymore. Sound reasonable?
Sorry, mate, it's nothing personal, but I can't let you go.
I'm gonna bamf back on top of the rooftop.
Okay. Go ahead and make an intellect check or a dexterity check for hiding, and I'll have them make awareness checks.
Beautiful. Can I go ahead and make that sneaking? Will you allow that?
Yes. Yes. Sneaking is totally fine.
13, boss.
Okay. Yeah, you hear the Troll King go, "Oh, another one of those casters. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?" And the Kleppen will sheathe her daggers and pull out a short bow and gesture to the rooftops. "I see him up there, friend. Quickly find a way onto the rooftops." Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Does that mean me too?
Yes, although I'm going to have you sit out the first couple rounds, just depending on what's happening on this side of the neighborhood.
That'll be a 12 for Geist.
Okay.
Crit for Gregory, that's great.
Nice.
You won. You don't have to participate then.
Gregory
That's how it
runs
works,
away.
right?
Right, I get away, I search the bodies, everything's fine. I get up on the rooftop, I go, guys, this way. We all get away safely.
He bravely ran away. Well, Toman got another crit fail, so he must be saving up.
Or he really doesn't want to hurt somebody today. He's having a moment of crisis thinking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I like to think that's it.
It's possible, but regardless of his own moral quandary, it is the Tenret Kleppen that goes first, who is going to take a shot at you guys with her short bow. That's going to be a 14 against your armor rating.
A 14 will not hit because I was wise enough to put my leather and steel and to do my shadow armor before going on this stakeout.
And you would
Nice.
know that this individual, if it is who you think it is quite nearsighted and not good at ranged attacks anyway. So you're not terribly worried at this point.
She's doing her best.
Oh, but that second arrow is a 20.
Yes, that will hit.
And it's going to be 4 damage.
I'm going to go ahead and activate my decoy.
Okay.
So I'll only take 2 points of damage, and there will be an additional duplicate of me in that exact space
Okay.
where the shot happened.
Do you move at all, or are you both occupying that space?
I think that's a little bit MC's rules because it doesn't give me an opportunity to immediately move. I think I can move like 5 feet, but I'm like right there. So like 5 feet and crouching behind a little bit of a smokestack, 5 feet and just being a little bit more outside of their line of vision. Is it possible on the rooftops?
Sure.
Sweet.
And yeah, that'll bring us to you next. You're right, Toman. Looks like we have a caster on our hands. We've dealt with these before.
Maintaining the same concept here, I know that I've got Padfoot up. I'm going to try to be as sneaky and stealthy as possible. So I'm going to probably be moving at a little bit of a slower pace, just so I could possibly maybe get behind something, hide. They're going to go the wrong direction, lose my trail. I'm not trying to leave any tracks or disrupt any of the shingles on the roof. So if there's an opportunity to jump into a window, that's what I'm looking for here.
Okay, can you make an awareness check?
Yes, please. I will do just that, and we'll see if it's good enough.
Nice.
It's going to be an 18.
Yeah, a little bit south of you, there would be you're on top of a first floor right now. There would be a second floor where you could creep into whatever this building is.
All right, so I'll move about 30 or so feet to the south, trying to get to the nearest area where I can actually make out the second level of a building. Does it seem like it's currently occupied? Does it seem like there's individuals who are actively enjoying their night or doing anything? Or does this look like it's a dark location that I could possibly spend some time hiding?
Go ahead and make a luck check.
That's another 18.
It appears to be an empty room.
An empty room that only has one entrance or exit? Or is there another exit?
An empty room with one entrance/exit, not including this window that you're in front of. So one way into the room. Under the doorway, you do not see a strip of light. It looks like it's completely dark, like whatever the room is beyond also appears to be dark.
We'll take it. That's exactly what I do. I hop inside. I'm still trying to be as quiet as I possibly can be.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check to jimmy the door open, or you can do intellect if you have lockpicking or anything there.
Unfortunately, I do not. So I will, let's see what happens. Let's go strength. It's only going to be a 7.
You are unable to open the window. It is locked from the inside.
Locked from the inside, but I have a single action point left. Can I see in there?
I'll take one more check. Awareness.
13.
Not beyond the first couple feet where there's a little bit of diffuse lighting from outside that is, slanting onto the floor a little bit.
That's all I need. If I could see just 1 or 2 feet inside, I am inside.
Another warp step?
Yep.
All right, and that's all your AP?
Yes.
So the Trollkin, you would not hear this, but I'll have it attack your duplicate anyway, and you can remind me. Is this the one that it gives you the same stats, but like 1/4 your maximum health?
It doesn't have a stat block. The duplicate lasts until the end of my next turn or until it takes damage. So if they come up and attack it, it will disappear.
Sounds good. So the Trollkin is going to climb up the boxes in this alleyway and then just take his great axe, use his long Trollkin arms, and try to swipe through what he believes to be you. And we'll use the same armor rating as you, minus any augmentation.
Okay. Still would not hit with a 9.
Yep. Gregory, could I have an awareness check from you?
Any relevant skills?
Well, what would Gregory be trying to do in this moment? I'm going to put that back on you if you have any skills you want to try to push my direction.
Yeah, I'm listening to, because I want to search those bodies, but I want to know that there is enough distance between those people I just saw and guys chase after and me right now. So am I able to hear any of the scuffle, or am I too far away to hear any of that really?
Potentially, yeah. So if you have a skill that's relevant for that, then you can add that to your awareness. What do you want to use?
Investigating. It's going to be a 26.
Your ears are fine-tuned to pick out snatches in crowded rooms. I think you would hear the entirety of that conversation and interaction. There's very limited sound effects in terms of the slashing of the weapons or the poofing of Geist, but you would hear every verbal exchange that happened.
Perfect. Am I able to get a read on how far away they are?
Approximately, yeah. A couple street blocks.
Sweet. I'm going to come out of my hiding and search those bodies.
Okay.
We need to get those drugs.
Another awareness check or a luck check.
Investigating again?
Sure.
Oh, so close. 21.
So you find a substantial wad of paper money. You find some powdered materials stored in tightly wrapped bags. And you find some loaded guns, some pistols.
I take it all.
Okay.
I put it all in my pockets.
Yep, 3 loaded pistols, each with 8 rounds of ammunition. You would also, as you're doing so, you would see the bodies have very, very thin and precise cuts. The clothes are in tatters. Little pinpoints of blood are oozing up from creases in the skin where these individuals have been cut.
As concerned as Gregory is about Geist right now, what just happened is so terrifying for him. I'm trying to get the fuck away and get back to safety and go to the new lease or something.
Okay, heading back to the new lease.
I got what we came here for. Sometimes in a mission there is a casualty and you've got to cut your losses. You don't know what can happen. I don't
Your threshold is so low.
You did what you could.
I don't mean it like that. Sometimes there's just, you got to say well, better 1 than 2.
Paper cut your losses.
Better you than me.
At this exact moment, Geist is saying, I wonder if Gregory's a good enough person to actually come and check on me. Or if I misread that.
I want to so badly. Gregory is so terrifying.
You're doing the exactly right thing.
As you're starting to slink away, Gregory, I'll also note that the wad of paper money in your hand is larger than any amount of money you've seen in one place before.
Gregory just bought himself a new life. None of us are going to see him again.
It's like a softball. Just
Yeah, who's got a new lease now?
Lease, you're buying.
Right. I want to take a little bit of that money and set it aside for me in my own wallet or something.
Okay.
Just a little whoop.
Yep. Are you just kind of doing it by feel, or are you going to sit somewhere and count it out?
I'm taking a tiny pinch.
Perfect. I'll have you make a luck check as you are trying to meander away from the conflict and make your way back toward the new lease.
It's an 11.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
That's not ominous.
I hate this, but I love it.
Thorn is going to loose another arrow at Geist's duplicate. This one, I believe, will hit, right? 21?
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing that my decoy can do.
No shenanigans. Okay, your decoy goes down. You hear the mercenaries exchange startled exclamations. He just vanished. Remember, friend, this is a caster. We have to look around to be sure he's not lurking here somewhere. Right. And then, Geist, you would not hear their footprints either, but you would see the Trollkin climbing up onto the roof and starting to look around.
seeing the Trollkin climb up onto the rooftop, knowing that I'm hidden, but for how long, gonna start making my way ever so cautiously through that room. I know that it's dark, so I want to go super slow to make sure that I'm not gonna tip anything over. I'm trying to make it to the other door so that if they start to come this direction, I'm already able to run down the hall, go down the stairs, go to another street, and if possible, what I'm trying to do I know if there's a canal or anything nearby?
Are you looking specifically for a waterway like a Venetian canal, or just a generic some way to funnel yourself away?
Realistically, as long as it's deep enough to swim in, I don't really care what type of water it is.
I see. In this neighborhood, you're far enough away from the river that there's not going to be anything quite like that.
Okay. Then the plan still stands to start making my way back through and down this house as quietly as possible so I can get a couple of streets over away from them. Because once they're away from this building, they won't know what direction cardinally I actually moved or went.
Right. So your pad foot is in effect. I will have you go ahead and make a luck check just for bumping into stuff. But you're not at risk of stepping on that one floorboard. Nice.
Luck is going to be a 19.
Okay. You start to move forward and you feel a coat rack and it leans and you catch it, you right it, and then you make your way around it to the door.
Amazing. Now I'm just hoping that it's well oiled.
With that 19, we'll say it's well oiled. Locked or unlocked is another matter, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Gregory, based on your previous roll, as you begin to make your way away from where you know the commotion started, you hear voices coming down the street toward you.
Is there anywhere around me to duck into?
There are plenty of alleyways. There's a couple establishments that are still open. There's a brewery just at the end of the street, but it might be tight for you to make it before the voices reach you. Remember, this neighborhood is so foggy from all of the contamination from ash stacks that it's hard to see them right now. You know they're coming. You can't quite make them out.
I want to duck into one of these establishments near me and look as much like I am going to be a patron when I'm in there. I'm going to peruse around.
Okay.
Just came into some cash.
Right.
Already shopping.
Don't tempt me.
He's looking to buy the place.
Do they have Klarna?
I'll have you roll this, Alex. Roll a D100 to determine the establishment that you're hopping into.
92.
Whoa.
And as a follow-up, please roll a D6.
A 1.
Okay, so you duck into a strip club, a competitor to Rhonda's. You feel like you're betraying your friend and your sister just a little bit by stepping inside.
How dare you?
It is a much less classy establishment than Rhonda's. It's loud, smelly, bawdy. There's a choking smoke in the room, but it's pretty crowded. You'll be able to get lost in the crowd pretty easily.
Yeah, I'll sit and blend in with some other customers watching some dancers or something.
Excellent. We'll leave you there. The Kleppen and the Trollkin will continue to look for Geist. I'm going to give them both rolls, but the DC I'm going to say is pretty high given how far into the shadows you are. For the Kleppen who's down on the streets, I'm just going to see if she can piece together a likely place that you might have gone, so she'll be rolling intellect. She is still looking for you. With a 10, she's not able to pinpoint what you might have done. The Trollkin also does not roll high enough. He continues down the street. You would see his form flickering in and out of existence as he moves along the rooftop, and you would see his silhouette from the streetlights beyond him. So you are close to in the clear. Go ahead and give me a luck check, Geist, for the door, for the lock.
I want to make this crystal clear. I am being ever so gentle and delicate with this doorknob. I'm treating it with so much love and respect.
Uh-huh.
I got a 3.
No matter
but
how
remember
gentle...
that, love and respect?
What I will give you is you don't make noise or alert them to your presence. It is locked.
I'll take it.
And you can choose what to do with that information.
All right, I guess I stay here now. Quiet. And I just sit in the shadows. And as long as they don't come this way, I'll stay here. Hour, maybe 2, whatever it takes.
All right. We'll leave you both there for a while. Geist hiding in this dark, abandoned room. Gregory hiding in another strip club, waiting for unknown voices to pass him by. And we will turn to Rindo and Nia.
I'm so scared right now.
Fucking
so
bleeding
startled.
out, man. Fucking dying, man.
Sufficiently spooked.
In the last session, you warp stepped and then grabbed her and started running out of the store. We're going to drop right back into the action right after that moment. So you have Nia in your arms. You burst out of Catelyn Mal's alchemist shop. What are you doing, Rindo?
I'm running somewhere away, trying to get wherever it looks like I can break sightline and start to try to lose them the fastest.
Okay. Because of how twisted and tangled the streets are in Rumble Row, that won't be terribly difficult. I will have you make just a luck check to determine the split direction that you run, knowing that any direction you run, you will break line of sight pretty quickly.
Okay, well, that is a 2.
So essentially, in the heat of the moment, you are running away from Greenbanks and the new Lease.
Okay.
Yeah. You are still out of sight of your assailants, but you are disoriented. You don't know exactly where you are in the city. A train rumbles overhead, and Nia is bleeding out in your arms. As you're running, Nia, I'm going to give you an option. Are you going to check out and essentially start catching your breath? Or do you want to be involved in trying to shake off any of your pursuers?
I think if given the option, she would try to just check out, because that all happened real fast toward the end there.
Sounds good. Behind you, a little bit ways down the street, back at the alchemist shop, Rindo and Nia, you would hear the Molitor Marauder commanding the others. They can't have gone far. Spread out, search the alleys, cut them off. And you would hear the Hellspawn Striker just growling and sniffing and trying to pick up a trail.
Okay. Is there anything that looks like I could, without breaking my stride, run up on a roof or somewhere not directly on the ground?
In this neighborhood, yes, very likely. I'll have you make a luck check just for how close it is and how easily accessible it is.
Okay, I'm so good at those. It's a 6.
Okay, so you would see one, but it's down a stretch of pretty straight road for a long time. So you could break for it, but there's a high likelihood that anyone rounding the corner would spot you.
Okay. I'm panicking. Is there an open door somewhere that I can duck into then, in that case?
Give me another luck check.
I hope it's a strip club.
The same one.
Another
City's
one.
lousy with them.
Well, that's an 8, so they're
Yeah.
getting progressively higher.
They are. You're making progress, but you whip around a corner and you see the stairs up onto the rooftops in the distance. It looks like along this stretch of road, you're in like the back end of some warehouses, so there aren't many doors, and the ones that you do see look like they're locked.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure that I can have Nia in one arm and get my gun ready in the other one just in case.
Perfect. Rendo's pretty strong, right?
Got a +3.
Okay, I won't worry about that then. Nia is a small person. You've got Nia under one arm, you've got your gun in the other, and the Hellspawn Striker and one of the Molitor thugs round the corner. You do not see the others. You did hear their leader say that they should split up and fan out and try to find you. So
Okay.
at least it's only half of the enemy party now. The
Okay.
Striker is unarmed, but is faster than you. You would know that given your experience with all manner of Hellspawn. The other one is slower, or at least not faster than you, but is also armed.
Okay. Are they behind us or did they just come around in front of us?
They came around behind you, so you've got a fair stretch of ground between the two of you.
Nia, talk to me. Are you alright?
Doing so good. And
Alright, shit, they followed us. I don't know where we are. We're gonna have to stop, I think.
hate that. Hate all of that.
Those were some high initiative rolls.
Okay. I want to just pause for a brief moment and turn around and try to shoot at the striker.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. We'll drop into initiative.
It's a 13.
That is going to hit the striker.
Okay. For 3 damage.
All right.
So good.
Hey, he's bloodied.
Oh, okay.
And now go ahead and I'll have both of you roll initiative. Nia, on
Sure,
each
sure.
of your turns, I'll assume you're still catching your breath, but I'll give you a chance to come out of that and jump back into the fight. You've still got about 4 minutes and 30 seconds before catching your breath is done. So the duration of this combat will certainly be shorter than that.
Gotcha. Believe it was at 15 for Nia.
Mine's a 12.
Perfect. Okay, so both of the Molitor members are going to go, and then both of you will go. We're going to start with the Hellspawn Striker, who is bloodied, but still fighting, still hungry for blood. It's going to rush forward and try to take cover, just pressing itself up against the wall. There's not much in the way of cover in this particular alleyway, given it's kind of between a couple different warehouses. So despite his best efforts to remain tactical, you still have a pretty clear line of sight on him. The Enforcer is going to take a shot at you, Rindo, given that you're still holding Nia in your other arm, right?
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
would like to, if possible, if reasonable, be trying to shield her in some way, if I can
Yeah.
see where they're going to be shooting at.
Yep, I assumed. So I'm basically going to give Nia partial cover, +2 to your defenses, so they're going to be focusing on you right now.
Okay.
14 against armor rating for Rindo.
That meets it, beats it.
All right. And that's going to be 5 damage. And he'll move up as well. And that brings us to Nia next. If you wish to jump out of catching your breath and start taking death points again.
I'm gonna keep catching my breath for the moment, but maybe next go. We'll see.
All right. That brings us to Rindo.
Okay, I'm going to shoot the striker again
Okay.
for a 13.
All right. Yeah, you hit him.
For 1 damage?
Okay. Still up.
Yeah, he is. I am just going to use 1 AP to move a bit further away then.
All right.
20 feet further from where they're advancing on us.
Perfect. Back to Molitor. The Hellspawn Striker will double move and catch up to you. That's all he's able to do, but he is within melee now.
Okay. Has it been a minute yet since we left the shop?
Sure, we'll retcon that. So Nia has 4 minutes left of catching her breath. And yeah, it's been 1 minute.
Okay. I don't have my aura anymore then.
The Thug is going to aim at you again, Rindo, and continue his advance. Take another shot at you. I got overeager. It looked like it was going to be an 18. That is going to be a 5 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to miss.
And Nia, continuing to catch your breath.
So let me ask you this.
Mhm.
If I don't catch my breath this round, does that prohibit me from catching my breath the next round?
It doesn't, but if you spring into action, you will gain a death point at the end of your turn because you're actively exerting yourself.
But I don't have any of those yet, so if it's just one, it's not like the end of the world yet, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I think then, because Rendo's still holding on to her, she's gonna grip him really hard, and through whatever is going on as best she can, she's gonna cast Minor Augmentation on Rendo.
Okay.
What is that?
Plus
do?
2 bonus to d20 rolls.
Nice.
Just fucking kill him.
Do my best, miss.
In case it's relevant, you can choose up to 3 creatures, so you could put that on yourself as well.
I was gonna ask, yeah, I wanted to check and see. I think she would definitely do that then as well.
Perfect.
And beyond that, that is gonna be, I think, her turn.
Excellent. Yeah, in Mythcraft, most spells that are not for yourself will say allies instead of creatures.
Nice.
Right. Rindo, you're up. You are minorly augmented.
Cool. I'm taking another shot at the Hellspawn Striker in front of me.
Perfect.
That is a 10.
And that hits.
Good. I forget they have a really low. That's 3 damage.
Rindo, how do you do it?
Oh, thank God. So it ran right up to us. I'm just gonna take my gun and put it directly between its eyes and take a shot and not even register and just aim at the Enforcer further back down the alley and miss with a 3.
Yeah.
So that's
Did
that.
those get plus
oh,
2
plus, well, that's gonna be a 5.
Yeah.
Oh, well, still.
Yeah, but you know it, and it feels better.
Yeah.
You miss slightly less. You miss slightly less.
Minorly augmented.
The bullet starts to curve back toward him a little bit, but still not enough to overcorrect.
Yeah. It teased it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
The Molitor guy is gonna look at you both and yell, "They're over here! They're over here!"
Oh,
and
God.
then take a shot at you, Rindo.
No.
And he crit
Uh-huh.
for 12 damage.
Okay. I'm at 0.
Okay. We will leave you there for a moment and turn to
Oh,
Nyx,
good.
who is being ushered out of the Capitol Hill and into a plush limousine.
Probably gonna explode. Don't get in it.
Right.
Nyx, what thoughts are going through your head after this meeting? I do recognize it may be hard for you to sort through your thoughts while you're in a car, but in as much as you're able to.
Is she alone in a car?
Yeah, just her and the usher, or the chauffeur.
Steven didn't come back with being that asshole. Okay. I mean, her first thought would be, oh shit, I need to watch my thoughts. But being alone when she was in the car, she would definitely be panicking a little bit. That was a lot. Like, oh, okay. I mean, that went as well as possible, but he also saw into my soul. He saw everything. He knows everything. I need to talk to my parents. I need to warn Gregory. I need to warn Geist. I need to warn Tony. Do I even want to warn Tony? Is this the opportunity? No, this can't be the opportunity. This is too good. He was too good. I don't understand why he was so good. Okay, I need to figure this out. Also, Steven beat me at my own game. That motherfucker, I'm gonna have to kill him. It's just in the end of it, I'm gonna have to kill Steven. And I don't want to have to kill Steven, but I can't let him just win. I can't kill Steven. No, Nyx, you cannot kill Steven. Emotions in check. And she's just going to be filing through basically the tasks that she has to do. Right now, like priority list, step 1 would be warn Geist. Step 2 would be update the crew and how to present this in a way she doesn't have to tell the whole truth. Step 3 would be to check in with Gregory and figure out a way to make sure he's safe. And then step 4 would be to formulate the exact words she wants to tell to Tony and how much she wants to reveal to the cobblers about what just happened. Because, I mean, he was honest, as far as she knows. And she was in his head enough to know that he has a little bit of admiration for her. He thinks she's good at what she does and has potential, and not many people have said that to her in her life. So there's that little bit of desire. Fuck it, this might be the way to go. So lots of internal battles going on right now as she's drinking whatever alcohol she brought with her into the car because they wouldn't have stopped her.
And we will leave Nyx with her thoughts, turning back to Gregory and Geist, each of whom are in their respective hideouts. After a decent amount of time, probably feels longer than it is, a good 15-20 minutes, you get the feeling that there's no one actively looking for you. In Geist's case, obviously there is. They've just moved on. In Gregory's case, maybe it was just nerves. Maybe someone was looking for you, but if so, they didn't find you, and it's been a considerable amount of time. That being the case, would each of you attempt to progress to another location at this point?
Geist stays for at least an hour no matter what.
Okay.
And before leaving this place, I know it's dark, but I felt a coat rack, and coat racks typically have coats on them. I want to see if I could find a coat, some clothes, some other things. I'm redisguising. I am not leaving this building looking like the same person. Hell, there might be a hat on this coat rack because they're remarkably in right now. So that's what I'm looking for.
Make another luck check. There's going to be a lot of these tonight.
All right. Big hat, big hat, big hat. That's going to be a 10.
You can't tell color right now because of how dark it is in the room, but there's a felt bowler hat that feels like it's normal size, normal shape, nothing remarkable about it.
I wish it was a little bit bigger, but this'll do.
There are no coats currently on the rack.
Doesn't really do the whole disguise thing I was going for, but I'm gonna make this hat work. I'm gonna fashion it like a little bit down towards like tipped brow in front of my eyes. That's what I've got.
Yes. Just a casual man in a bowler hat and leather and steel armor out for a stroll.
Yep.
Can't get more casual than that.
I mean, who would have thought this is
It's Dirge,
single hat
right?
here?
It's normal.
Right. This is their single hat sanctuary.
And Gregory, how long would you wait before feeling like you're comfortably ready to try to move on?
The whole time, Gregory is very aware of his where he is and his surroundings, but he's also keeping an eye outside because he was trying to see who was passing by. He's also keeping a lookout for Geist. I want to see if he walked by at all, but also those figures that were walking down the street. He's very paranoid right now, so he wants to know, are they coming for me or are they just random people? What's going on?
Yeah, that's super reasonable. So I imagine the strip club has a big, like, open window at the front to, draw more people into the business. And so it's Dirge. There's not going to be enforcement. I was seeing the confused expressions there. The cops are either bought off or they're looking the other way. Go ahead and make an awareness check at perceiving or eavesdropping to see if you get a read on the people as they walk past.
Okay, I'll do eavesdropping. Oh my god, 12.
Okay. Only because of the way the night has gone and because of the way the past few weeks for Gregory have gone. As they walk past, you would overhear them talking about making sure everything with the dealer went down correctly.
Got it. Yeah, I will wait for some time after that, probably like 30 minutes after they pass to, on my way back, I'm stopping in, I'm like getting out into the streets, going into another open business, making myself look like a customer there, or perusing and actually considering buying something, depending on what's in there. But all the while also like keeping an eye on the street. I'm looking to see, I want to see if Geist comes by, because if I see him, I'm grabbing him and like pulling him into the store with me, being like, get in here, basically.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you begin your slow weave through establishments, looking as nonchalant as you can.
Nathan, if I may, I don't want this to get lost for too long, because this could be really interesting for Gregory's scene. Crow's his own person. I don't control Crow. The only mission I had given Crow was to check the bodies, and Crow would have known to get the hell out of there before things went south.
Mm-hmm.
Crow's out there somewhere, doing God knows what.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that Gregory's looking for me. Although Crow looks a little bit like Mr. Tuxedo Mask, also looks a little bit like me too.
Right. Remind me the invocation.
It's duplicate, and it only lasts for 8 hours because I haven't permanently cast it. So he probably has like very little time left because this is the end of his shift.
Right. So what was the one, because I'm getting these two mixed up. So Crow was from Duplicate, but the second Geist that got shot, that was a different...
Yeah. Duplicate is an invocation that allows me to summon another quasi-real duplicate of myself for up to 8 hours, or permanently if I dedicate 24 hours, whereas Decoy is a reactive spell I can use to essentially decrease the amount of damage that I take for a very, very, very temporary duplicate, more aptly called a decoy instead.
Got it. Okay. Noted, but I don't believe that Gregory would see either Geist or Crow yet at this point.
Okay.
I'm weaving through the stores.
Back in Rumble Row, it is Nia's turn.
Okay.
You have 1 death point.
And it's 8 until I'm like really dead, right? All right.
Mhm.
I can work with that.
That's the spirit.
Hey man, gotta go big or go home on that. So let
do
me. It's like you don't have to go big on that. So minor augmentation on my subsequent turn, I can spend another AP to extend it. I definitely would like to do that.
Okay.
And then I think she would just shoot her pistol at that guy.
Sure.
Cool.
You get an extra +2.
Sweet. So it's 13.
The minor augmentation does it. You hit him.
Oh,
Nice.
Good. We love to see it. For 4 damage.
Okay.
And that is all she has. And she's just sitting there wondering, I wonder what Sheldon feels like right now.
On that note, Galen, a 2nd death point, and it's Rendo's turn.
What you say we keep running?
Love it. I love that.
Okay. I am first going to cast Surge of Vitality to regain 4 HP.
Nice.
Oh, thank gosh. And then I will run 40 feet further away from the Enforcer.
Perfect. And we'll say that puts you directly next to the stairway up. You run down the corridor a little bit more. You're next to a stairway taking you up onto a platform that would put you on top of the warehouse rooftops.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
The thug will continue to run after you and keep yelling, "They're over here, they're this way." We'll take another shot at you, Rendo. But I think that misses. That's only a 7.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're back to Nia.
Oh, I have another death point as well. Wait, no, I don't.
Yeah, because you ended with hit points.
I panicked. I forgot.
Milka's that panic.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'm fine. Here's my thought. As long as I'm trying to give us the extra 2, I may as well use what I got going for me. So I'm going to continue carrying on the minor augmentation. I'm going to shoot again with that extra +2 on it.
That hits.
That makes it 15, which we love to see. 2, which is fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm fine.
He's bloodied with that.
Okay. I'm not mad about that.
Strikes his hip. He continues to limp forward.
Me is a little bloody with that too, so how about it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's 3 death points.
Yes. I don't know how much longer I can do that, Rendo.
Rendo?
Don't keep doing it. Just go back to taking a second. Stop exerting yourself. I will take another shot at the enforcer as well before continuing on. Okay, that's going to be a 16.
Nice. That hits.
And that's going to be 6 damage.
Rendo, how do you do it?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Again, just in full, like, we're getting out of here, doing whatever I can to get him off our tail. Aim, take a shot, he goes down. Cool, I'm going to turn and book it. And I can go a distance of 80 feet.
Nice. Back
with
up
my
onto the
remaining
rooftops.
AP. Yeah.
Okay.
Something that's just gonna hopefully not get us in sight lines of anyone. Let us get some actual distance.
Yeah, so since you ran into an area with some warehouses, there are very long and fairly lightly sloped rooftops. So given just how wide they are, you're able to move toward the middle of them, and you feel that people down on the street level are not very likely to see you.
Okay. Do I know where we are?
At this point, Nia, you can do this while maintaining catching your breath. I'm going to have you both make a couple skill checks. First, I'm going to need you each to make a luck check.
Just straight luck.
It's a 19.
Straight luck.
Okay. It's a 9.
Okay. Average of 14.
Okay.
Even though it's a straight luck check, would the minor augmentation for the D20 be in effect?
Oh, yeah, that'd still be in effect.
Oh.
Nice. So you actually see the Marauder with his shotgun in one hand and his great axe in the other climb up onto a rooftop a long way away from you, looking around but not ever looking directly back at you. And then you feel a rattling. You feel a train coming along one of the train tracks overhead, which is just 15-20 feet above where you are at this point. And he turns to look up at the train, eyes pass over you, and then he continues to scout the remainder of the rooftops without noticing you.
Okay.
At this point, Nia, you can finish catching your breath. You have 1 hit point.
Okay.
Both of you, any abilities that recharge on catch your breath, you have those back. And, of course, Nia, you do still have 3 death points.
Yeah. Yeah. That I acutely aware of that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now that you've had some time to relax, to recuperate, to think, I'll have you both make your choice of awareness or intellect checks. Feel free to throw out skills you think might be relevant. This is to determine where you are in proximity to the city. The DC is going to be lower for Nia, given her background in high organized crime, while Rendo is much more street level.
Got perceiving or tracking? Perceiving would be better if it applies.
Yeah, let's go with perceiving.
Okay. Cool. It's a 17.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you roll tracking if you want to track down the Molitor Marauder, though.
In addition to the perceiving?
Don't take
If you want to set out after him actively, then yes.
As much as I want to, Rendo would know that we're not in any shape to be able to do that right now. So we're gonna continue to use evasive maneuvers.
Yeah. Nia, did you want to add any skills to that?
Would it be like off for me to just do a perceiving as well? I'm more concerned about trying to get like bearings and to see, since we were close to the shop we had been at after going to my mom's before, I was hoping that maybe we were close to at least some direction of near people we might know, but on like my side.
Right, yeah. Now that you are up on the rooftops, you can see some of the larger buildings up in Prosperity Heights, Capitol Hill area. You can see the river. Perceiving is definitely relevant to get your bearings on that.
So a 16?
All right. So the two of you together would know that you are in the northeast of Rumble Row, and you're not terribly far from downtown or from Prosperity Heights. You could pretty easily get to the main road that bisects the city of Dirge, and then, from there it's a straight shot back to Green Banks, and then from there on to New Lease after that, if that's your destination.
Do you think we can make it all the way back to the New Lease, or do we need to make a stop at my family home?
I think I can make it back. I do need to stop.
If you can make it back, I can make it back.
Okay. Want me to keep carrying you? Sorry,
Obviously. Yes, yes.
I'm not sure how connected Nia and the Severses are to the Temple of Tovere, but you're not far from there as well, the place where you got married.
Gotcha.
And you do know at least that Sheldon has deep ties there in terms of potential alliances.
Gosh. Part of me says stop there because it might be helpful, but the bigger part of me says just get back to where we know everybody else is heading to. Yeah, I think so. If you're cool with that, Mal.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be the only thing on Rendo's mind, unless Nia could make a compelling argument otherwise, because he doesn't really know other places.
Sure. So on foot, or do you want to hail down a taxi? Do you want to get to the nearest train station? And that would involve some backtracking, but trains are potentially safer. There's people around. Counterpoint, there would be people around.
Yeah. Taking public transport, we want to hoof it.
Probably too many options when I'm bleeding out. I think.
All right, we're walking. We're walking.
Okay. This is things you'll learn about me, Rindo. I have a hard time making decisions if I am in a lot of pain or if I'm very hungry. So just bear that in mind going forward.
Yep. I think it'd be a bit weird if you weren't that way.
Can I get one final luck check from both of you?
Yeah. Yeah. 15. Oh.
This is 2.
Oh.
2 for Nia. But you see, she has a +1, so it was kind of like a critical fail for Nia. I don't know
It's,
that means, per se, but
one could look at it that way.
Maybe we should...
Oh no, the music changed back.
No!
You are making your way on foot, making your way along the road, and as you reach the middle of the bridge, you would see walking toward you from the far side of the bridge those last two members of Molitor. There are cars driving on the bridge as well. You're just on the side. You can fight, you can run, you can jump off and hope that there aren't flesh-eating fish.
Can I jump on top of a car?
You can try to jump on top of a car.
How far away from that train that had been passing by? Can we jump on top of a train?
It's way too late to jump on top of a train.
Okay, just checking. All options.
I've got athletics.
The train tracks are both too far behind you and too far above, even for an athletics check.
Oh, no, for jumping on a car.
Oh, sure. Okay. Well, let's get back into initiative order. I do not have a battle map of the bridge right now, so we're going to have to theater of the mind this one.
Okay.
I wonder what my friends are doing. Maybe I should pick up cupcakes on the way home.
Somewhere you hear, get blueberry frosting.
Something tells me Brenda would like blueberry frosting.
Okay. One more initiative roll.
That's a 19. I thought it was a 1 for a second.
It was a 4, I believe, for, +2.
Okay. Now, I'll remind you, because it's been since last session, the Molitor Marauder is pretty badly injured as well. He's not doing too good.
Okay.
All right. Rindo, take us away. We're assuming Nia is still on your person.
Yes. I would like to jump onto a car in some way.
Okay.
This is going to go
A
so
Rossini Model A rumbles past you. Awooga! Awooga! So just seeing the pedestrians.
Are they all open-top vehicles, or do they have roofs on them?
They do have roofs on them.
Okay. Well, it's a 10.
Okay. You vault effortlessly over the handrail, dividing the street from the sidewalk.
Oh.
But you're a little bit too slow. You land on the street. The car is past
Okay.
you. We'll call that 1 AP.
Okay. Is there another one coming up?
Like Frogger.
Yes, but we're gonna give you like one per round.
Okay, I'm not gonna try to jump on the next one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to attach myself to a vehicle somehow.
Hit a
But
car, jack him.
yeah, in motion. Yeah,
Oh, Grand Theft Auto.
yeah.
Right.
Good work.
Oh. Okay, I want to stand in the middle of where the car is coming, and I want to try to get him to stop.
Okay. I will allow that for no AP. You're on the road, you're in the middle of the lane.
Okay.
If you want to aggressively try to get them to stop, you do have a gun. But otherwise...
Yes.
Yeah.
If I
okay.
need to, I will.
Okay.
But
All right. Perfect. The thug is going to take a shot at you, Rindo.
okay.
Which, of course, is going to freak out the cars as well.
Awesome.
Unnatural 20 for only 2 damage.
Okay, I still have some HP.
Yep, you sure do. And it's Nia's turn as they continue to approach you on the bridge.
Yes. Okay. So, in an effort so that he doesn't have to hopefully point a gun at them, can I maybe try? Gosh, I almost want to try like either persuading or even like entertaining to try and get the car to stop that's heading at us, like waving or something. Could I do that?
One of you has a gun pointed at the car. The other one is waving it down like at an airport, like, stop here.
Please, please.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
I'm just going to give that to you both. You're investing so much in this that the car screeches to a halt. The Molitor members are approaching. The Marauder reloads his shotgun and is going to try to take a blast. Actually, this is not his attack. He's a little bit too far away right now. He'll be there next turn. They were in range for pistols, but not for like the shotgun cone. So that'll bring us back to Rendo.
Awesome. I'm going over to the driver in the car with the gun. I'm saying, you better get out of this vehicle right now.
Right. Just
Menacing, if I need to.
You don't need to at this point.
Okay. I'm gently tossing Nia into the car, and I'm taking the driver's seat.
Okay. Does Rendo know the first thing about driving?
Nope.
Great.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
What do I do? There's something on the floor.
Push.
Do I step on it?
Just, yes, step on the right part.
Okay.
The right one.
Slam foot down.
All right, give me an intellect check.
Oh, good. Good. Okay. It's a 4.
Okay. Now give me a dex check.
Oh, man. We're just having fun.
Oh,
We're having so much fun.
We're having so much fun. We're having so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun.
The dice are telling their story, man.
Yeah.
I'm so sweaty.
Okay. What was that, Mel?
It's a number between 0 and 2.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you some good news.
Okay.
When the car swerved, the driver had pulled the wheel to come to a stop. You did not straighten it.
Okay.
The good news is you flatten both of the Molitor individuals.
Beautiful.
I was hoping.
Beautiful.
The bad news
But the bad news.
is you go off the bridge.
Oh,
Bet.
good.
Okay. We can work with that.
This
we can work
is
with that.
gonna be fine.
This is fine.
So,
We're fine.
is now a good time to say Rendo doesn't know how to swim?
No, it's a bad time.
He's never had a chance to learn.
So as we're worrying about that,
Oh, man.
the car goes off the edge of the bridge. A moment after it does, a limousine pulls along the bridge.
You're joking.
Nix, you witness a terrified pedestrian fleeing on foot. You see a couple bloody bodies smeared on the side of the road, and you see the railing where a car has flipped off and gone down into the river.
Oh, God.
This is exactly why I said cars are dangerous and I never want to go in them. I don't understand why anybody would drive these things. I mean, look, those people are dead, and I'm sure whoever went over the bridge is probably dead too.
Yeah, you're right, miss. They're really dangerous. It just pays really well for me to
Are you a
drive
good
them.
driver? Are you good? How many years of practice do you have?
Well,
Should I get out and walk? I'm a little bit stressed now, seeing people obviously have just died.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure it was some kind of, low-life related incident. I wouldn't worry about it too much. We'll be across the bridge in no time, and I'll drop you off at your hotel.
My hotel? What hotel?
Bar, pub, inn, whatever you want to call it. Just trying to keep it classy here.
I appreciate that. What's your name? You're very nice. Also, listen, I am panicking a little bit. Can we stop for baked goods? There's got to be a place around here. Like, you and I can share something, like a scone. It would be just like, they won't know. I mean, they'll probably know, but you're supposed to be helping me, right?
Yeah, I think we can arrange that. It'd be kind of hard to find a bakery open this time of night, but we can see if there's biscuits or something from a local pub.
Yeah, like cookies or there's got to be something.
I'll see what I can find, miss.
Oh, thank you. Blueberry, I think. For some reason, brain just says blueberry.
And you asked him his name, correct?
Yes. Gonna make you use this NPC generator as many times as I can.
He hasn't let us down yet.
The name's Angelo.
Angelo. It's a great name, Angelo.
Thank you. I mean, I guess I should thank me parents. Rather like it. Try to be an angelic person, much as I can.
We're gonna get along, Angelo. I hope we see each other a whole bunch. Yes, I'm gonna be going to New Lease, but first, cookies, blueberry cookies to be specific. I'm sure those cannot be hard to find at this hour.
Yep, we'll see what we can do. Here we are over the bridge. See, nothing to worry about.
Oh, thank God. I'm still a little bit stressed, but I just gonna look behind. Yeah, I'm sure whoever it was, it's, they shouldn't have been in a car. Say it again.
Rindo and Nia, can you both make endurance checks?
Oh.
Heck yeah.
Oh my god.
Heck yeah.
What a
like,
ride this is.
Does forced march apply in this situation?
It's a stretch, but I will allow it. It's the same thing.
Yay!
What if I told you
Oh, good.
Nia had nothing to add to her endurance?
Okay.
Rendo has a
Yeah.
12.
And Nia
Okay.
has a 9.
All right. So, this time I'll give you the bad news first.
Okay.
The bad news is you both take falling damage.
Okay.
The good news is it's not going to be enough to insta-kill you. It will drop you both to 0 hit points.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
But not add any death points.
Correct.
Ha ha ha. I'm
Correct.
learning. It's
Mhm.
happening. Just you wait.
So, Nia is at 3 by my count, and Rendo's at 0?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Wait, no. No, Rendo's at 1 from that one time a while ago that we made endurance checks and I got
Oh,
exhaustion and a death
yes.
point. So I do
Big
have
same.
1.
Okay. So, the car has smashed into the water. Bits of metal are flying off into the oily muck of the current, and the car is rapidly submerging. I believe seatbelts have not been invented yet. There's no reason for
Okay.
that. Not in Dirge.
Thank God.
But we did establish that it's a closed roof. So,
With the windows rolled up.
make a luck check.
Both of us?
Both of you, because you're driver's
Okay.
side, passenger side.
That is a crit
Good
for
news.
Miss
That's what we
Nia.
need.
I got a 4.
So
Okay.
21 for Nia.
Yippee.
Passenger side window was rolled down, the one next to Nia.
Okay.
I'll let you take this in either order. So if Nia, if you want to give me the dex check first and get out of the way for Rindo, you can attempt that.
Yeah, I think that would be what she does. That is going to be a 19.
Okay. You easily pop out through the open window. You're disoriented, but after a minute you find your bearings. You're 10, 15 feet underwater right now. The car is continuing to sink. Rindo, you can make
Okay.
a dex check.
It's a 13.
Okay. That's not going to be enough for you to squeeze out of the window, but I'll also let you try a strength check to bust your way out.
Okay. Can I applied force this one?
Yes, and first go ahead and give me another luck check to see how damaged the car itself, like the window and the windshield.
That one is a 16.
The windshield itself is spider-webbed with all manner of fissures and crack lines. Water is spewing in from the window, as well as gushing in from Nia's open window.
Okay. I'm going to try to kick with both of my feet for an 11.
Okay, so it goes from the spiderweb fractures to that frosted glass looking appearance, right? It's on the
Okay.
brink of shattering. Each of you gain a death point from ending your turns. Add 0 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Nia, what would you like to do?
Oof. I'd like to swim, but I'm a little concerned about Rendo. Could I, from the way that I came out, possibly like try to swing myself around to kick the windshield a little further and like maybe like kick off of it, trying to break it while I go toward the surface?
Yes, one of those succeeding will make the other one fail, but either way you're set up to do something you're trying to do.
Okay. I'll
Right,
take
if you
it.
break through, then Rendo can get out,
Yeah.
but then you're
yeah,
not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
have the springboard.
Yeah, that works. What would that be?
Let's go with strength.
Ooh, she not very strong. Okay.
Oh,
This was her lucky day. It's a 19.
Yeah, you smash through the window.
Cool.
Your pant leg gets caught on one of the metal protrusions from the car and rips. It's not going to drag you down, just your clothes are in tatters. Rendo, you will be able to, I mean, you can't swim, but you're going to be able to free yourself of the car.
okay. I'm gonna Surge of Vitality again.
Okay.
That's gonna be 3 HP.
Okay.
And Mal knows how to swim, so Mal doesn't know how to explain someone flailing like they don't know how to swim. But he's just gonna try to do something to move somewhere, but he doesn't really know what he's doing.
Okay. Let's go with an awareness check.
Okay.
Sort of primal, intuitive. Can I splash around and get myself out of this?
Can I use tracking?
No.
I'm tracking the fish. Oh, that was not good. That one's a number between 1 and 3.
The car is continuing to drag you down deeper underwater. Nia, gain another death point. Rendo, do not, given that you got yourself a few hit points back.
Okay.
Nia, we're back to you.
Nia's gotta swim, man. Nia's
Okay.
gotta swim.
It'll be another strength check, especially because there's a current effect
Yeah.
created by a heavy force dislocating water under you.
God.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. That's a 9. Again.
Okay. You splash your way up through the water. You're getting close to the surface. What's your endurance?
And it's just 0. It's flat.
Okay. Then you are beginning to suffocate as well. Let me check the rules on that.
This is going. It's going.
Swimmingly.
It's going, yeah.
Ah,
That's the word.
Yeah, here.
Gon' get.
Okay. That's going to accelerate your death points starting on your next round.
Oh.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Rendo, we're back to you.
Mm-hmm. I just want to try to kick off of the car. I'm assuming I could see Nia went up, and I just want to try to kick as hard as I can to go up.
Sure. I'll give that to you with a strength check.
Could I applied force this one as well?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. It's a 16.
Yeah. You know what? You grab her. You launch her above the surface. Suffocating will not apply on your next turn.
Thank you.
That went better than I was hoping for. Okay.
Nia, the shore is 10 feet away.
Okay.
It's a rocky, cliffy shore. It'll take a little bit of effort to climb up onto it.
Okay. Can she warp step out of the water
Oh
to
my
shore?
God.
As long as you have spell points, you can do that.
Yeah. I still had a couple left.
All right.
Yes. That's what she would do. I would still give her a death point at the end of this turn,
Yes.
but not double.
Not an extra from suffocating because you started your turn above the water.
Cool. I will take the 1 to warp step to the shore. There's nothing else like super cool that could do like to the shore in front of a doctor who specializes in people who've been drowning and taking a lot of bullets, right?
Place to
now.
set one up.
There is not.
Just
there is not.
Drowning,
20 feet
bleeding
away.
out.
All right. Then it will be
Thrown off a bridge.
10 feet onto the shore. She will just bamf herself there.
How many death points is that?
That would be 6. That would be 6. That's her 6th.
All right. Rendo, back to you.
I see Nia disappear, and I remember I can do that too, and I warp step as well to the shore, just flat on the ground.
I would assume you're both catching your breath.
Yes.
Yes. Literally and figuratively.
So, I never learned how to swim or drive.
I can tell. I think, for the continuation of your employ, we should probably work on both of those things.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know. I can't. I'm just hurts a lot.
Mhm.
I don't know much of that. She's delirious. She's
How many death points was Rindo at after all of that?
That was my second one.
Okay.
Why are you so curious, Nathan?
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to be unreasonably cruel, but
No.
you crashed a car off of a bridge about 30 feet above the water. I'm not going to give either of you more death points, but I'm going to slip the fatigued condition on that to make you
Okay.
take a little extra time to recover. So next time you take a rest, you'll remove the fatigued condition, but not the death points.
Cool.
for both of us, or just Rindo?
Both of you. Yeah.
Just checking. Just
Yeah.
wanted a verbal confirmation on that.
Are there
Yeah.
any spells that remove death points?
I believe there are some spells. We'll handle that between sessions too, but we can talk about maybe procuring some medicine.
Okay.
Drugs would not do that, right? They'll give you other benefits, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'll think about potential options for you to reduce your number aside from just resting up for a couple days.
I got a question for you, Nathan.
Mhm.
So we know how damage and stuff works towards Sheldon, but what about conditions like that? Fatigued.
And the death points.
That is a good question.
Does he have 6 death points now too?
No. If
Okay.
Nia were to die, he would immediately gain 4 death points.
Okay.
And both Nia and Sheldon have a little bit of a buff for resisting conditions that affect your mind. Frightened, charmed, broken, enthralled. But fatigue would not, carry over to Sheldon. Unfortunately, Nia doesn't have a way to pawn that off on him.
You be tired now.
Right. I'd like for Nyx, Gregory, and Geist to each make a luck check.
After seeing how the last ones went, I'd like to abstain, respectfully.
Is fortuity applicable, Nathan?
Fortuity is applicable.
That's a 20 for Nyx.
A
Okay.
5 for Geist.
Did it come through for you, Alex? It looks like a 15 to me.
I rolled. It's not in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. So the way that's going to work out is back at the new lease, this beautiful limo rolls up. Nyx emerges in her gorgeous dress with a platter of fresh-baked cookies.
Yes.
And no one is there. It's around midnight.
Is
The
it
place
locked?
is- Yes, the place is locked.
This is awkward.
Excuse me, miss, do you want me to wait around with you until the proprietor shows up?
No, that's okay, Angelo. I'm sure they'll be along soon. Oh, I'll be fine. Do you want some cookies to go back with you?
If you don't mind, yes, they smell rather delicious.
Yes. Are you married? Take some home to the missus.
Thank you, thank you.
Have the most excellent night. Be careful on that bridge. Maybe if there's a way around it to go a different way, because you know that it's going to probably be authorities and
Only bridge
cops.
across the city,
I'm
miss.
Sorry, I'm going to be stuck in so much traffic. How inconvenient.
Not this time of night. Most people are asleep by now, so shouldn't
Well,
be too
yeah, but
bad.
aren't there going to be a lot of police cars there? And I mean, maybe not.
I can't imagine wood traveled that fast. I mean, just an accident, just some people falling off the bridge and dying in
We
the
saw
river.
2 people get run over, Angelo. Did you not see the 2 bodies on the ground?
No. I certainly didn't.
I didn't
and
either.
I imagine you didn't
Yeah.
either.
We didn't
Right,
see anybody.
okay.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Have a good
Bye,
night.
Angelo.
Lovely to meet you, miss. He'll drive away. As the limo peels out, Gregory, you finally make your way from snaking and doubling back through the city. You finally make your way to the new lease.
I will see Nyx there and just go running up and just give her a huge hug.
Craig, what? What happened?
Oh my god.
Are you,
Nyx.
what happened? What what happened? Did
Okay. We were.
speak? Where's Geist? Where's Geist? You left
somewhere.
with Geist. You came back without Geist.
He went to the rooftop. There was the drug dealers.
Rooftop.
They were. All of a sudden, they were just killed, and there was a million paper
The
cuts.
drug, the drug dealers were killed, or the drug dealers gave the paper cuts. I need you to be a little bit more clear. This sounds very important.
We're doing the stakeout. We're watching. Everything's going great, swimmingly.
Stick out.
All of a sudden, the drug dealers just 1,000 cuts over them, dead on the ground. 2 figures
dead-
go out of nowhere. Geist goes running off the rooftops. He
was
says,
running out-
"Follow me."
Did you follow him?
No, I'm here. I don't know where he went.
He just went off, and you just let Did you go look for him?
After what I just saw, I'm not gonna follow him. Those people just killed those guys. You think I'm gonna follow them?
No, that's valid. That's valid. Breathe. Okay, so Geist ran off on rooftops. You did what then?
Search the bodies. They've got.
You searched the
I've got
bodies.
the-
Okay.
I've got the drugs. I've got these guns too.
You got the, what? You just took the drugs and the guns? And the, okay. And then
What
you
was I
just
supposed
came
to do?
back here? Were you followed? Were you watching? Do we know?
I stayed for a while. I made sure no one was around. I thought some people were coming after me, so I went
That's
into this
smart.
strip club.
I'm
It was
proud of you.
terrible
That's a very
place.
good job. You went into a strip club.
It was the first place there. I had to blend in. It was terrible and awful. I didn't tip anybody. Don't worry. No dances. Nothing. It's not like I get
mean,
any
you should
Iranas
have
either.
tipped them. They work very hard. Sorry. Okay, continue. You're back here. Are you okay? Stop. Breathe. Are you injured? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. Now
physically.
we're going to get back up, and you're going to walk me back there so we can go look for Geist.
I'm not going back there.
Gregory, we have to go look for Geist.
When the sun comes up, that sounds like a great idea.
No, Gregory, we gotta go now. You've got 4 guns. I mean, we're fine. We need to go back and look. You can't just leave somebody behind. Come on. I have cookies.
Let me relieve
Fine.
myself first, please. Let me. I'm gonna step.
The door's
I need-
locked. You just have to go in the bushes.
I'll go behind the bushes. Yeah. I want to try to find like a loose board or something that leads under the bar, or like a little like. Actually, I go back there. I'm in these bushes. I'm just going. Oh, geez, it's terrible back here. I want to, as quickly as I can, dig a hole.
Gregory, I'm going to leave you.
Just a minute. It's. We're all blocked up back here. Hold on. I want to bury the cash in that hole.
Taking a shit. Hold on.
Okay.
I want to bury all that cash I found in that hole, hidden in the bush behind the bar.
I'm walking away. Geist could be dead.
1 minute. I gotta get these leaves. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Then I will make my way after I hopefully bury the money.
She's like 3 blocks down the street.
Is there a role I should make for digging a hole and burying this money or anything?
Yeah, you can choose between strength and awareness.
Any relevant awareness skills?
What do you have?
Investigating, perceiving, eavesdropping, intuiting,
No.
gossiping? What if I look at the dirt and I say, is this a good spot? Tell me. You'd tell me, right?
No.
Okay, I'll do awareness, and I'm gonna burn a luck point if it's not good. I'm burning a luck point.
Okay. Okay.
There we go, 20.
Nice. Okay. I know you're burying the money. You're also burying the guns.
I'll have the guns.
Okay. And you're also burying the drugs.
I don't want the drugs with the money, so no.
Okay. So you have the
burying the
drugs and the
money.
guns. You're burying
Yes.
the money. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
Gregory.
I thought that I had asked for the last luck check, but I need one more this time from Geist again.
Yeah, gladly. That's gonna be a 2. I'm fighting my own demons. You'll never know about it.
hmm
I'm sorry.
Okay. So Nyx is heading out to look for Geist.
Yeah.
Gregory, you're catching up with Nyx.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
I imagine you would start backtracking and trying to do it cautiously. Take your time in doing so. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Fight.
Gregory, we have to go now. He could be hurt. What do you mean go
Yeah.
slow?
Yeah, because I saw
You said
some
you
other
weren't
people get
followed.
hurt. He could have gotten hurt. Yeah, who knows though?
You said you were fine.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. You never know. What if they saw me?
Oh my god. All right. Listen, let's compromise. Let's just pretend we're normal people walking down the road normally, like we're having a good night out.
I'm not having a good night out. This is terrible. I hate
Oh
this.
my god. You gotta you have to lie. You have to pretend. I know you can pretend. What person who's
Oh.
getting hunted down brings cookies?
The person who wasn't getting hunted down brings cookies.
You should eat
That's
them. They're really delicious. No, listen, I'm panicking. I really need to make sure that one of our friends is not dead by a billion paper cuts.
I don't think so. I mean,
All right, you have to
Okay,
lead the way,
okay,
so
okay,
I
fine.
have to go as fast as you are going to go. So if you are going to go slow, then I'm just going to bother you the whole time.
You all would see an individual walking very casually down the street. Looks a lot like Crow, the individual that you've seen helping working man guy shop the Whispering Winds.
Is that fucking Crow?
I think that's Crow. Yeah.
Why is Crow walking down the road.
Looks remarkably single-minded, as if they were given clear instructions and are now heading back to the new lease after a predetermined amount of time.
I mean, do we follow Crow?
I mean, Crow.
It's like it's a bad NPC written in Skyrim or something, pauses and stops and then pivots your direction.
Crow, where's Geist?
Lifts up a hand and wave and gestures your general way.
God, all right. God, just... I don't know. He doesn't listen to us, does he? I've never tried.
I don't think so.
Crow, come here.
Crow walks towards you.
Oh, perfect.
I guess he does.
All right, Crow, take us to Geist.
I'm under clear instructions not to
Oh my
return to the crime scene. That is
Crime
oftentimes the worst decision one can make in these types of situations. That is not what Geist would want.
Yeah, you see what he said? Back to the crime scene. He said we shouldn't
What were your exact instructions?
My instructions were to ensure that in case anything went south, we investigated the bodies, got what we needed to, laid low for a predetermined amount of time. It was exactly 1 hour and 45 minutes. And then to make my way back to the rendezvous point.
Okay, so I don't think you investigated the bodies good enough. I don't think we found everything, so we really need to go back there because you did not do your job very well.
Are you going to tell Geist that?
If I find him, I might have to, especially if you don't come along with us. Do you like cookies?
I've never had a cookie.
All right, we'll have a cookie, walk with us. We're going to go back to the bodies.
Well, you make a solid case. Give me the cookie first.
She'll give Crow a cookie.
Get the money up front, my kind of guy.
It's a whole plate of them. Right, really, we need to hurry.
I think that there has been enough time passing that Geist can appear at this point. I was really debating for a solid 20 minutes there whether I should let you miss each other.
As soon as Geist walks that way, sees Crow eating a cookie and then heading the wrong direction. Crow, what are you doing? You weren't heading back to the crime scene, were you? You know that's the worst
Geist.
possible thing you could do.
Guys, are you okay? Leave Crow alone. He's wonderful.
Nix, you look quite stunning, as always. Glowing, in fact. How was your evening?
Listen, we're not talking about me. I thought you were dead.
It was pretty average as my nights go.
There's a clear slit in the sleeve where Geist almost got hit by the razor-thin axe.
What happened? Gregory said you just ran away chasing people?
The rooftops.
Are you dumb?
Gregory.
You could have been hurt. You could have died. We would have never found you. I was trying to bring Crow along to find you. I bribed him with cookies. It worked.
He's never had a cookie before.
I think he likes them.
Geist is remarkably cool, calm, and collected, and sees your energy coming towards him, and it washes over him, and he looks towards Gregory. Gregory, I realize I told you to follow me. You were wise not to. Very smart. We were able to divide and conquer. I imagine you found something amazing. Nix, I'm apologizing to you right now. Hear me. You seem...
I can't hear
What I'm
anything. I'm
assuming-
just panicking.
I am assuming that Gregory has shared with you exactly what happened. We made a split decision to divide. I led the attempted attackers, murderers, off to the side. I engaged in some light conversation. I found this dashing bowler hat, and we're the better off for it now. It was quite the run-of-the-mill evening. Everything is fine. I am okay. Gregory, how are you?
Oh, guys, I've been torn up. Oh, jeez. I can't believe I left you like that.
Did somebody attack you?
No, these two different reactions do not match up. I do not believe you, and I do not believe you. She points to both of them.
Crunch. Eats another cookie.
Crow, you're the only honest person here. What happened? Where's Nia and Rendo? I got to the new lease and the bar's locked. I was sitting on the curb with cookies. And listen, I had a night.
Now that is shocking to me. I imagine that they would have been back already. That's the only thing that's truly surprised me so far.
Right.
A drug deal gone bad. Now, as to the mystery there, we can discuss that inside, but I expect drug deals to go bad all the time. They were just running to the store.
Well, I don't know. The bar is closed.
Well, I imagine we can find a way in.
As though on cue, you see two figures. They are dragging their feet and staggering and swaying as though deeply intoxicated. And As they approach and as the light falls on them, you see that it is not inebriation by any stretch. You see how horribly battered, how on the brink of death Nia and Rindo are.
Oh
Hello.
my god.
Hey guys.
Everything is not fine. Nick's just
Nothing.
Rushes towards them as well.
Sorry.
Oh my, what happened? What happened? Oh my god, what? They are fucking lying. I'm not talking to them. What happened, Rindo? You are
to
not okay. I'm not even gonna ask. Are you okay? Why are you wet?
go
Why
to
are you
sleep.
wet?
fell in river.
Oh my god, I saw bodies and then I saw a car go over.
Oh yeah, Moltor crushed him. Went over the
Wait,
edge.
you were
Don't
in the
know how
car?
to
I just
drive.
thought you might have got bumped. Why were you in the car?
Nia is going to spit out one of her teeth as she goes, Found out Rindo doesn't know how to drive today or swim.
I'm
So there's
not
that.
going to give a lecture on cars right now.
Immediately goes up there with them as well, and the same glimmering fireflies that have come out of his sleeves before, one out of the left, one out of the right, lays hands on both of these two, and I'll use my remaining spell points to cast Nature's Remedy twice to get both of these some magical healing.
What happened?
Oh, thanks,
You
guys.
just go to the store.
Thank you, Mr. Geist. It was an ambush. It was an ambush. Somebody knew somehow that Miss Mao had the vial.
No. Yeah, we never should have sent you, and that was a mistake on my part. I'm so sorry.
We need to get inside so we can have this conversation. Nix would notice that a drastic change in Geist's demeanor from the laissez-faire, what a fun evening, running on rooftops, to actually seeing people who were hurt.
Yeah, Rendo is very groggily shoving past people and fumbling in his pockets to find a key.
Yeah, they're gone.
It's in somewhere.
Yeah.
Nathan, did you say the keys were gone?
The keys are gone. Yep.
Can try to lockpick it.
We'll just break in.
Or that works too.
Well, that's a great end to a perfect evening. I'm just gonna kick at the door if that
Yeah,
doesn't
you can
work.
kick it down.
Do it. She'll reach for a pen.
I'll fix it later. Everyone in. I need to go to bed. I don't think we were followed.
I need a drink.
As they all file in, Nyx will wait until the end and pull Geist over. She'll just lean in and say under her breath, "Listen, we don't have time to talk about my shit tonight, but he was in my head. He saw a lot of things. He saw you. Now, I don't know how you feel about me, but I know how I feel about you, and I need you to walk away from me before he turns you into leverage. Do you understand?"
There is probably a solid 10 seconds of silence as he just stares back at you blankly. Is that what you really want, Nyx?
I'm not going to be the reason that you, who has spent 10 years working on this job, for it to suddenly come to an end because you are in my mind.
All things come to an end eventually. Let's wrap this job up quickly.
Think about it, Geist. Don't be stupid. And she will purposely distance herself and walk inside.
Very classic. You start to walk away. He kind of grabs you by the arm. Firm, but not an attempt to hurt you by any means. Nyx.
Geist.
Never mind. And he lets you go and he walks outside.
Good. She will walk in to pour shots for Nia, wherever Nia is.
Laying on a booth somewhere.
Nia, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too. It seems more or less like really just a shame because this is just extra time, extra effort that we did not necessarily have to deal with.
We'll figure it out. We knew it was going to come. It just came now, so...
Yeah. Do you have any cigarettes? All of mine got very wet, and I can't find my lighter.
Can I roll a luck check?
Sure.
Because Nyx doesn't
Everybody
smoke,
is.
but I feel like Nyx would have some for show in moments where she needed them.
Right.
That's a 19.
Especially given your wanting to be sure you were completely prepared for your evening with the former president. Yes, you do.
Here you go.
Oh, bless.
I never actually lit a cigarette. I don't... Here. And Nia, are you... We need to talk. Not tonight. You need to sleep.
Yeah,
Or,
I
or
should say
drink
so.
a lot.
Wait. Yes, that for sure. And she'll gesture like, please pour. But also, How was your date? And she's just gonna like
It wasn't.
point to the dress.
It went perfectly, Nia. Your outfit contributed so much.
I knew it. I knew it.
It was all you, honestly.
You don't
And
have
he
to
did hit on me. You were actually correct.
see. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I knew was. That's what I knew was going to be.
Are you sure you should be smoking like this?
It's fine. Listen, all Koreans, we start smoking when we're like 8. It's fine. We'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, I smell cigarettes. Can I get me one of them?
Sure, Rendo.
Oh, thanks, Nix.
I also brought blueberry cookies. Not that it matters at this point, but they're over on the table.
Blueberry.
Yes.
Oh, Nix.
Several more are missing.
Oh, I could kiss you.
I brought like 3 of them.
You know what they say? Give a crow a cookie.
How'd you know them's my favourite?
I didn't. Something just told me after I drove over the bridge and saw the car go off that I should buy blueberry cookies. It's very weird. I gotta admit that now. But I'm glad you didn't die. And yeah, go for it. I guess you'll have to fight Crow. I think he's been over there for a while.
He's got like a minute 30 seconds left on his summoning, so you don't have to fight for long.
Just funneling him as fast as he can.
Make the most of it.
I will fight if I have to.
Gregory, are you okay?
I'll just give me a shot of something strong in one of those cookies, and it'll be a good night for me.
You can say the word shot again. That's progress. And should we... The guns
eyes
and the
glaze over.
drugs... Oh, God. Sorry. I thought we were making progress. We're not. The drugs and the gun, we should put them somewhere. Are they still on your person?
Yeah. He'll put everything. He'll put the guns and the drugs on the bar counter.
Well, we've got guns and drugs. I'm
What
really
kind of
trying to
drugs?
be positive here. I don't know. I only use my kind of drugs. Do we know what kind of drugs, Nathan?
You don't know what kind of drugs. Only one way to find out.
We all take some.
Ask somebody more informed than us.
Crow do drugs.
Dare. Dirge's Dare program.
We're not going to give drugs to Crow after cookies. That would just be...
Hold on, you could give drugs to Crow, and he's only got a minute left, but you gotta make this choice quick. Guys is canonically outside, and Crow is trying new things.
A sugar rush crow.
Crow, I have another new experience for you.
Wait.
I've completed my task, and Geist is outside. What is it?
Guys outside.
I need you to protect us by trying this substance here.
That is explicitly one of the things that Geist has asked me to do.
Yes.
I guess I have no choice but to try this substance then.
It's just like cookies.
He begins to eat it like cookies.
Oh. The big old bite.
Nix would only let him have a little bit of whatever it was, just to see what happens.
Let's see.
I'm not feeling anything yet. Am I supposed to?
I don't
Sometimes
know.
it takes a little time.
I mean, that's good. That's good.
Crow feels it hit about 20 seconds in.
Wait, I'm feeling something.
It's some kind of some kind of accelerant. He feels sharper. He feels more on top of things, more in control. Feels like he can stay awake for days on end.
I feel amazing.
Perfect.
Like I could do all the organizing in the store in
Oh my goodness.
minutes.
I mean, why don't you go get Geist inside?
Sure, yes, okay, I could do that.
Yeah, all right. Just make sure you gotta protect him. He should be in here with us, so off you go.
Takes off.
Well, he didn't die, so that's good.
It just seems rather excitable.
It's not poison.
Can Nia take like just a little
Nia,
like,
don't,
dab
Nia,
of-
don't,
Ah,
don't,
no,
Nia, don't
Nia,
do
no.
it, Nia, don't.
Yes,
All
no.
right, fine. She'll sit back.
Have I seen this before at all?
I will allow everyone an intellect check. Medicine would be most appropriate, but you can pitch another idea if you have one.
That's an 11 for Nix.
Alchemy
History,
or
one when we
history?
learned about drugs in school.
Yeah.
I'll allow history. The DC is going to be slightly higher because it's a little bit less relevant, but you can go ahead
The
and...
Dirge Dare program.
Okay.
Does that exist in
Yeah,
Dirge?
go ahead and make your roll and we'll see.
I feel like the Dirge Dare program
gonna
is
do
I
that.
dare you to do drugs.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a 22 for Gregory.
Okay.
Ooh, a 19 for Nia.
Oh, Rendo got a 10.
Gregory and Nia would identify it as cocaine.
Oh,
Oh.
that's some really, really pure cocaine.
It's clean. It's nice.
Why didn't you say that before I gave it to Crow?
5 pounds of it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my.
All right, so she won't take any, but like ingest any, but she might take some if that's a possibility. Just
1 brick, 2 brick, 3 brick, 4.
Listen, we need to hide this somewhere. Put it downstairs in like a barrel.
Yes, surely hide it.
I know a place.
In the cop bar.
About this time, Crow is dragging Geist back inside.
Good job, Crow.
What were you doing waiting outside for?
Geist speaks, not Crow. Crow looks like he's beginning to organize the bar back area.
I think Crow is also fading away at this point.
He's not
Like
feeling so good.
he starts
Mr. Geist.
aggressively organizing, and he keeps trying to pick up the bottles to
Oh.
organize in his hands, keep passing through them.
Oh, no.
It's the greatest day of his life.
Crow, you did excellent tonight. Guy's just gonna snap his fingers and release that so he doesn't have to like go through the process of fading away.
Oh,
Oh, that was a lot of new things for Crow tonight that I'm likely going to have to work on with him tomorrow. I hope this doesn't become a problem. I was staying outside to make sure nobody was following. I feel like, even though it doesn't seem as if anyone is here yet, one of us should probably stay looking out tonight. I feel fine. I'm more than happy to stay up and watch the perimeter.
okay, good, because I don't think I can stay
You've
awake
done
much
more
longer.
than enough. You kept me
You and
alive.
Mia should sleep. I'll stay up as well.
Sounds
We should
great.
not be alone right now. Any of us.
Very well.
I'm far too wired to sleep. I'll be up too, doing my own thing.
What? What are you doing? What is your own thing?
I feel like this is the most important thing, Gregory. What else do you have?
I can't sleep after all that. I can't sleep after this night. I'm not gonna be able to.
You need the trauma tent. You can borrow
No,
the
I'll
trauma
just-
tent. Okay.
I'll watch the sunrise, and maybe that'll help clear things up in my head.
Okay, you want alone time. Got it. Alright. Well, we should probably check in with the cobblers tomorrow. Or at least go to Rhonda's. It's probably safer there. Not tonight.
Checking
you
in?
can't go anywhere.
Yes. As soon as possible tomorrow, though. If any information has gotten back about what has happened tonight, I imagine there will be bills and ads with our names on it. We'll deal with that tomorrow.
Alright.
Nia, Rindo, get some sleep.
I'm gonna go. Good night.
Gregory, do what you're going to do. Nix, care to join me for my second stake out of the night?
Yes. Are you going to run away from this one?
I feel like I was running towards something, so maybe.
Alright. Well, one of us has to watch out for our friends.
This has been The Ties That Bind. Jump into our Discord, discord.gg/mythcraft to discuss the episode, and check out patreon.com/quasi-real-publishing for a variety of subscription tiers. And until next time, keep crafting those myths.
All right, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. You know, it's been a fantastic evening here at the old Swingin' Pony, and our special dancers, they wanted to thank some really special patrons we had, particularly that one guy in the hat who kept throwing out actual bills instead of coins. We don't see that too often, but that's going to be a thank you from like I said, our dancers this evening. That was going to be Angela Holmes, Daniel Trout, David Roraff, Jesse Fishgrab, if you know what I mean, Corey Griffin, Luke Williams, Michael Porterhouse, Ryan Scripter, Sunshine Castleford, the sunshine of my life, and of course Blair Little. Everybody, you have a great night, and thanks for coming out to the pony.